Oh my god, jump scare, I know. But I'm about to do my makeup, so get ready with me to do absolutely fucking nothing. I'm gonna take this shit off right after. But I'm bored, so might as well record a video. And I'm so sorry if you can't hear anything, because my AC is on, and I have you standing straight up. So my microphone is covered. But right now I'm just gonna put lotion on my face. You know, I have a mirror right behind this, behind my phone. I'm mainly using it for light. I really hope it doesn't die on me. If it does, I could always just like charge it and then keep recording after. Honestly, it's been really hard my entire life, but especially for this past couple of months, maybe since like June, so last month, and as well as like this month, it's just been really tough. I have a job, but they aren't having me work. I got into the job thinking that I was gonna like start working all the way, right away, because that's what they told me. They told me that I would start working during the summer because it's a school related job, so I'd be pretty much somebody who watches kids after school and like does activities with them, different little lessons with them, just things like that. And since it is a school, obviously there's summer break, but they told me that they'd have the program still running during the summer and that I'd be able to work during the summer. So I went to the new hire orientation, but then I was told that I would have to ask my supervisor like about work and how I can start working, things like that. I couldn't get a hold of her, couldn't find any contact information from her until like way later. I finally contacted HR and I was like, listen, I need to know what contact information is my supervisor's. Gives me an email address. I emailed her, and so I got her number, and she was like, so right now, since it's summer, there's no open positions for subs because I'm a substitute. So really it's just like if I'm needed, if somebody calls off or whatever. But I was told that I'd be a regular program leader in the beginning. It's just a lot of things that are really annoying. I get told one thing and then later I get told the other, and then I haven't even started working. So I've been looking for other jobs and it's been really hard. It's been tough. Anyways, I'm not sure if I want to do like white foundation and just, since I'm going to take it off anyways right after, white foundation and do like a look, or if I want to do just regular foundation, because I've used this before but it's really patchy. I don't know, I think I'll just do regular. It's almost out, it's literally out probably, but I'm just gonna do regular. I don't know if I want to just do a basic look, because if I do a basic look I'll just leave it on, or if I want to do what I usually do. I'm gonna just use my phone. Once I get to my eyeliner though, that's when I'll like try to look at the mirror. But anyways, I need a phone stand still. You are not on phone stand, you are on just, oh fuck, I forgot to put on setting spray. Anyways, you are just on like what I had last time, except not my makeup drawers, just on a box of pads and like a shelf that fell off of my wall. This is hard. I don't know how people can like look at their phone and do their makeup. I know it looks like the color does not match my skin, but trust me, it does. I mean, I sure hope it does. It's so hard whenever I do this eye because I have to close it, and I have, this is a lazy eye, so when I close this eye I can't see shit, so I'm kind of just guesstimating on whether I'm doing it or not. I am not a professional makeup person. I'm not a makeup artist or anything like that. I just do what I do. So if it looks like I'm doing something wrong, that's why. My eyes are watery. Anyways, I know my lips are dry right now. I'll put chapstick on later. I already put some on. It's just my skin's really bad. Ugh, whatever. Also, I'm using, I don't know what this is. This shit. I don't know the brand. Too Faced, concealer. This is a concealer. It's not a foundation. I don't like using foundation. I just use concealer all over my face. I used to just conceal like my, like, what's it called? Blemishes and stuff. But then I just started to cover my entire face with it because I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know what to talk about. I'm so sorry. I thought I would be able to know what to talk about, but I don't. I would talk about how depressed I am, but who wants to hear that? I already do that enough on Instagram. I say, I'm sad. I have no friends. All true, but nobody fucking gives a shit. I was saying on my Instagram that I want to do like a podcast, like some podcast videos. I just don't have the money right now to be able to buy like equipment and things like that, because I think it'd be fun. Obviously I'd plan out like what I'd be talking about, because then I'd do a video and it's like I don't know what to talk about. But I like to talk a lot, so I feel like it'd be fun for me to just do a podcast. Obviously my entire channel would not just become a podcast. The way my brain works is that a lot of things go on in my head, so it's like not just one constant thought. So that's why I feel like on my channel I would get tired of just doing one same thing, of like just nothing but podcasts. So I'd want to do like vlogs still, or get to doing more get ready with me's, just different things, so that it's not just like one whole thing or based on one thing, if that makes sense. But I tend to lose like a lot of motivation really easily. That's why I don't really record videos anymore, and especially since I'm not doing anything right now. I don't really do much. I literally just stay home and lay around all day, or sit around all day, or move around in my room because I'm like cleaning or reorganizing or washing clothes or washing sheets, just things like that. That's all I do. So I start thinking like, what am I even gonna record? And like I enjoy recording videos. I don't really care if people watch them or not. Like obviously I care, like if people watch them, I'm like, it makes me happy, but it's not like I'm like constantly focusing on whether I get views or not, because I don't get much, and that's fine to me because I enjoy it. Like I have fun recording videos, and I want to do it more often, but I just get doubtful, or I don't know, or like I feel like I'm boring, or whatever the case may be. Like I bore myself. Listen, I like this headband, but it makes my head look so weird. I think that's just the shape of my head. And then my forehead, I never realized this. I mean, I've always been insecure about my forehead, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really care that much, like, about it. But I've been realizing I have a fucking big forehead. I don't know what it is, but it's long, and it's so sad. That's why I have bangs now all the time, so it just like shows my big forehead more. But I don't have any clips or anything like that to just push back my hair. Anyways, on to the next. So I just put on some concealer. I had so much concealer on my hair, and I just realized that. Okay, what I've been thinking about lately is, which I've already filmed a TikTok about this, but not a lot of people follow me on there, but I have a deep feeling of like hatred towards myself. Not hatred, but I really hate the way that I look. At times, I'm okay with my face. I take pictures of myself, like selfies, and like, I'm okay with my face at times. Sometimes I don't like it, because I'm like, oh my god, I have such a big face, it's kind of ugly, whatever. But most of the time, I'm just like, whatever about it. I'm indifferent about it. But my body, that's a different story. Like recording this video right now, I'm wearing a baggy shirt, but I'm still fucking insecure about the way that I look. And it's really hard to like be okay with myself. I shouldn't constantly put myself down, I know that, and I do it a lot. And sometimes it might be annoying or seem like I'm fishing for compliments, but I'm really not. It's just like what I'm thinking on the inside, and then I just say it out loud because I don't know. I've never been happy with the way my body looks. And I don't know if I ever will. I'm at a point in my life where, yes, I want to be able to lose weight. There's nothing wrong with gaining weight. There's nothing wrong with being big. There's nothing wrong with any of that. It's just for my own personal self. I would like to lose weight in a healthy way. Because in high school, like in senior, junior year, I started losing weight, but in a way that was very unhealthy. I had an eating disorder. So once I started recovering and started gaining weight again, I did feel very triggered, and I was like, oh my god, no, I can't do this. But I knew that it was better for me, because it's like, you need to eat and be healthy. And now I'm at a point, I've been at a point, I noticed that after I stopped smoking weed, like maybe 3 years ago, I started eating again, like a lot more again, to fill that like void of not smoking anymore. Plus I was going through some things that was really hard as well for me, so the only way that I feel like I can control my life, and this has always been like something that I've dealt with, the way that I feel like I control my life is by eating or not eating. So I just started eating and binge eating again. Trigger warning, by the way. Yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I've been thinking about it. I'm like, why is it that I started binging again? And then I was like, I think it's because I stopped smoking weed. It's like from one addiction to the other, eating. I'm like now at a point where I just want to be happy with myself and be okay with the way that I look. Because there's no point in just constantly like putting myself down and making myself feel bad about the way that I look. Obviously I do want to eat healthy, because I eat a lot of like fast food, and I'd rather just like feel good inside, like healthy on the inside. So that's why I want to eat healthy foods. And then maybe exercise. Like I used to walk all the time. I should start walking again, just so that I'm like getting out of the house, getting some sun. It's just too hot for that shit right now. But getting a little active. There's something on my arm. And yeah, but I want to be able to feel okay with myself. More self-love. I have to do that. I'm gonna do my eyebrows and highlight before I do my eyeliner. Oh, this is difficult because I can't see shit. When I do my eyeliner though, I am not using my phone to see. I can't do this. Listen, I suck at doing my eyebrows. I don't do all that carving and stuff because I don't know how to do that. I just kind of do whatever the fuck I want to do. Then it comes out like this. I messed up. I can't see anything. I do have to pluck them. They are long as hell. It's fine, because I can't tell where my actual eyebrow shape is at, since I need to pluck them. I was gonna record a video. I was recording a video of me, like a day in the life type of video. I don't do shit, but I wanted to just show like what I do, show me not doing shit, just what I do every day, which is mostly just cleaning. And I was doing that, I was recording it, I got ready, I got dressed, like showed my outfit and everything, and then I was gonna start like cleaning and putting some of my boyfriend's clothes away, but then I saw a spider in his drawer, or like some type of bug. I don't even know, I didn't even really see it. I just saw something black crawling really fast away, and so I got terrified, so I stopped. I stopped everything. I didn't continue cleaning, I didn't continue recording, so I ended up just giving up, and now I'm recording this. So yeah, one thing about me, if there's a spider in my room, and there's a lot, it'll ruin my entire day. And if there is a spider on my ceiling, or like in the corner of my ceiling, I will stare at that shit all day, because I'm freaking out whether it moves or not. See, like right now I'm like looking around to see if there's any. Oh god, I need to stop talking about it. I don't like spiders. I hate them. They fucking freak me out. I want to cry. But yeah, I just wait. I just stare at them and wait to see, or wait for my boyfriend to get home. There's something in my eye, so that he can kill it. And then I'll text him being like, there's a spider. I swear it looks better in person. I mean, I hope so. Does anybody else, like, if they're doing their makeup, you like start concentrating on it, right? So then it makes you need to fucking piss. That's me right now. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get up right now though. I've already got the base down, but I don't know if I want to do my eyeliner. If I do my eyeliner, I don't know how I want to do it. You know? I have to piss. You know what? I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Sorry. I'm back. Fuck, I was thinking of things to say in the bathroom, but I fucking forgot. I should not own a white shirt. You want to know why? Because I do not keep them clean. Literally, I stain them. I shouldn't I shouldn't own any white clothes. I can't keep them clean. I really can't. But this is cute. I'm gonna do my eyeliner now. I don't know what to do though. I'll just sit and think. What should I do? This part, you're not gonna be able to see me at all, or see me do it, because I don't want to just go like this and like do it. I'm gonna fuck up. I just know I am. But then I can't even see because my mirror is so far away. Mainly just using it for light. So might as well, right? No, because it's, you know, should I just not do my eyeliner? I guess we're doing it. Does that look even? I shouldn't have done it. I don't want to do my I don't want to do my eyeliner. Well, we're already here. So, what else could we do about it? I got that down. I want to be able to do it right here so you guys can see what I'm doing and so I can talk. Talk about what, right? When I'm doing my eyeliner, I cannot speak because I need to concentrate all that shit. Ooh, I can't see. Ah! I'm messing up. That's done. This is not all I'm gonna be doing. That's what I was supposed to do. I'm so stupid. There's a TikTok filter on TikTok that's like, it chooses your eyeliner or whatever. I was gonna use that, and I forgot. And that's what the makeup look I was gonna do. But it's okay. Whatever. It is what it is. Okay. What do I talk about? I don't know. I did bring up that I no longer smoke weed. I don't know if anybody really knows that, but I don't. The reason is because it made me very anxious, like extremely anxious. I already have anxiety, so it made it worse. I couldn't handle it anymore, so I stopped like 3 years ago. I think about 3 years ago. So yeah, I've been sober and I was addicted, and people who say you can't get addicted to weed are fucking stupid, because yes, you can. And I don't judge people who smoke weed, and weed isn't bad. It's just, for me personally, I'd rather not do it. It's just not for me. Not anymore. So I just stopped, and I feel a lot better about that. I don't see myself doing it ever again. And that is okay. It would like make me have full-blown panic attacks to the point where I literally couldn't breathe. There was this one time where my fingers turned blue and my mouth turned blue and I couldn't breathe. I just couldn't. And because I was overthinking about it, it just would like happen it just kept progressively getting worse. And so yeah, that would happen. And then I felt like my body would get numb, and it would freak me out. And it, like, in the beginning, yes, it would affect me really negatively. It was giving me major psychosis. But as time went on, and there was a point where, like, I liked the feeling of being high. That's why I would do it so often, because I just wanted to feel something different. But then it just got worse for me. It was just more negative than positive. I just stopped wanting to even feel high, and to the point where it's like, if I didn't feel anxious, I thought it was not normal. So then I would smoke more. If I'm calm and relaxed and I'm not anxious, I freak out. But that's just because of my anxiety. So imagine if you're like high, and it just makes it 10 times worse. It just was affecting me more negatively than it was positively, me personally. So I decided to just not deal with that anymore. And it was hard in the beginning, I will say, but not even that long after, I felt fine about it. Now to this day, I can't stand the smell of it, because for some reason it makes me anxious to just smell it. So I don't like being around it anymore. Because, like, after I stopped, my boyfriend would still smoke and stuff. And I just couldn't be around it because I was like, I don't want to get high. Because then it'll just make me anxious. Even if I smelled it, or, like, if I inhaled it. Like, being around it, I thought I would inhale it. So, like, I'd freak out. And then after a while, he stopped. So it made me feel a lot better. Because then it's like I knew for a fact that I wouldn't have to be around it anymore, or have to smell it, or anything like that. Be freaked out by me being high again. But again, I do not care if people smoke, because I used to fucking smoke all the time, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's just for my own mental health and sanity. I don't want to be an area. Speaking of smoking, oh my god, there was this one time when I worked at FYE, there was like a group of kids, and I was kind of like watching them, but kind of not. So I was doing something, and they're being kind of weird, but I'm not really paying attention to them because I was busy doing whatever I was doing. My old coworker comes up to me and she's like, "Do you see those kids over there?" I'm like, "Yeah, what?" She's like, "I don't know what they're doing, but I think they're smoking." And I'm like, oh, God. Right away I thought they were vaping. So I was gonna go up to them and be like, "Listen, you can't be doing that in here," like, you know. So I started walking more, or I look at them from afar, and I see a light, but not like from a vape. And I thought, is that a fucking cigarette? And I'm like, these fucking kids are dumb. And then I started smelling something. Mind you, these kids looked like they were 13 to 15 years old. One of them looked really young, like maybe 11, 12. I was like, okay, that's a light. That's not a vape. So I get closer, and I see one of them. It's not even funny. It was fucking annoying to me. But I see one of them pull out a full-on blunt. They start lighting it, okay? And it was next to the clothes, like by the rack of clothes that we had, by the doorway. And then the other one had a joint in his mouth, and he started lighting that, like, more, and smoking it. Passes it to his friend, and then the blunt, they were just like sparking it up. And I'm like, these fucking idiot. And I'm like, get the fuck out, you stupid fucking kids, get the fuck out, why the fuck are you doing this shit in here? And they're like, what are we doing? I don't have anything. As he's holding the blunt in his hand, like, I don't have anything, I didn't do shit. And I'm like, yes you did, you idiot, I'm not a fucking stupid bitch. Right away, I was like, they started walking out, as he has it in his hand, and he starts hitting it, saying, I'm not doing anything. Starts walking out, and then they beep. And I'm like, oh my god, now I have to do something more. Like, now I have to deal with that. And I don't even want to. I just got mad whenever people would steal, because it's like, I have to deal with this shit, because then I'll get in trouble. So that would piss me off. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, you have something, like, in your sweater or something. You stole something. It's like, no, I didn't. I didn't steal anything. And I'm like, yes, you did, because you beeped, idiot. You fucking beeped. He's like, I didn't steal anything, I don't know what you're talking about. So he starts running. I started running. I started running behind him, and I grabbed him by the hood, but I didn't grab him so hard. And then I realized, okay, what am I doing? When he turned around, I realized I'm chasing a child. I was just more annoyed. I was like, you are not getting away. You can tell he got a little scared. But then I let him go, and I'm like, can you just give me back whatever you have? Like, that's all that I want. He's like, I don't have anything. And then he just, like, left. So I just left. I didn't even fucking want to deal with it anymore. Plus, he was already too far at this point. Like, after he walked away again. I'm not about to chase you even more. Like, then the entire store just smelled like weed. People were walking in being like, why does it smell like weed in here? I'm like, sorry. Some kids just were smoking weed up in here. I messed up. Oh no, I'm messing up. Listen, I know how it looks, but once I fill it in, I think it'll look better. You know how much I know that everybody fucking hates this shit. Working in retail sucks ass. I don't want to have to do it, but if I have to, because I can't find like anywhere else to work or whatever, and I'm like okay with the store, I'll do it. It's fine, as long as I'm getting paid a good amount. The amount of stories that I have about customers is just ridiculous. I have been yelled at so many times. Everybody who has dealt with customer service or retail goes through the same shit, and I don't get why. Because people feel so fucking entitled. Just because you work there, bitch, that doesn't mean that I'm your fucking servant. And people really think that I'm just gonna let them talk to me however they want. No, I'm not the one. I will say some shit back and give you back that same energy. There was this one time though that this one lady had, we used to sell shoes. It was fucking dumb. Hold on, sorry. Okay, we used to sell sneakers. Sorry, I just wanted to do that before. And like, you know, Jordans and Nike, I don't fucking know. I don't care about shoes like that, but we used to sell those types of shoes. Oh god, I hated it for many reasons. I don't care about those types of shoes. It didn't go with anything else in the store, and people who would buy shoes were fucking annoying, even more entitled, and just stuck up. I hated it. Anyway, so there was this one night, and it was already close to closing. So there was this lady, she comes in with her son. You couldn't try on the shoes, okay, because they were dead stock. We didn't allow people to try on the shoes. We wanted them to be new all the time. The lady was already mad about that. I was like, you can't try on shoes, I'm so sorry, but you can't. And she's like, what am I supposed to do then? I'm like, what people mostly do is they go to a different store that have the same shoes that allows them to try them on. They try them on there, and then comes back, and then they come back. I'm not the one that owns the fucking store. I don't make up the rules. That's just how it is. But I was like explaining to her what people do when they bought shoes from us. So she's like, fine, whatever. And she leaves, and I was thinking it's already gonna be closed, but if she comes back at any point, like even if it's like a minute or so before, I'll just go get the shoes for her, because it's like I already told her like that I would and stuff, you know. And I told her, well, what size would you need and stuff like that, just in case, so I can already have it. And those shoes, oh god, were a bitch to grab. I remember which ones they were. They were Yeezy slides. Fuck Kanye West. Those were a bitch to grab. I have fallen off that fucking ladder, okay? So I wanted to get them beforehand so that I wouldn't be wasting so much time. And so then she comes back. She's like, I was like, okay, so is that the size that you needed? She's like, yes, it's the size that I needed. I'm like, okay, cool. She's already like pissed. I'm explaining to her that they're non-refundable, and she's mad. She's like, why can't I return them? And I'm like, just because, like, if you put them on your foot or whatever, they're just final sell. That I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want these damn shoes. even being sold here. I'm like getting mad. I was like, you just can't return them. I don't know, that's just the policy. And she's like, oh my god, what if he doesn't want them anymore? And I'm like, well, he's gonna have to keep them. I don't know, or he could sell them. I don't fucking know. And so she's like, fine, whatever. And I'm like, is it cash or card? She's like, well, it's a card, but it's a Cash App card. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like, okay, can I see an ID? Because we needed to see people's IDs if they paid with card. The policy was, when selling shoes, is you had to show their ID. I was like, I need to see his ID. And he's like, I don't have my ID. She started getting mad. She's like, why does he need an ID? And I started explaining to her, that's just the policy. And she's like, that's fucking ridiculous. Fine, then I'll use my card. And I'm like, okay, can I see your ID? Like, that's not gonna change anything, honey. And she's like, why do you need to see my ID? I was like, I already explained this to you. So I explained it again, and I was being really calm. She's yelling at me, saying that she doesn't want to have to show me the ID, and I'm telling her, well, I need to see it, or else I'm not going to sell you these shoes if you're going to be paying with card. And she's like, okay, but you didn't ask him for his ID. Which, by him, she's referring to the customer that was purchasing something before her. And I was like, why would I? She's like, because you're asking me. Is it because I'm a woman? I don't know if you could see, but I'm also a woman. And I was like, I'm a woman. Do you have your ID? She's like, yes, but I still don't get it. And I'm like, okay, then what's the problem? I'm getting mad because it's bringing me back. She's still complaining the entire time. And I had said something, I forgot what I said, but I was pretty much telling her, like, I don't understand, because she kept going off. And I was like, listen, ma'am, you're already purchasing the shoes. If you don't want to buy them, I will put them back. But I would appreciate it if you weren't being so rude to me for literally no reason. And she's like, I'm not being rude. You started being rude. She's like, where's your manager? And I'm like, you're talking to her. And she's like, you're a manager? I was like, yes, I am. And I was like, so you gotta deal with me. She was like saying like, okay, but I don't want to have to talk to you. And I'm like, okay, well, you have to. So what's up? What's the deal? What's the deal? She's like, I want to be able to talk to somebody else because the way that you're acting towards me is really disrespectful. I was like, really? And at this point, I was shaking. I was so mad. So I wanted to cry. I didn't want her to win. So I was holding it in. Anyways, I'm like taking too long to tell this story. She asked for my name. I tell her my name is Reagan. That's the first thought that could come to my head because I was wearing an Exorcist shirt. And she's like, how do you spell that? And I'm like, sound it out. She's like, okay, Reagan. After she left, I started crying. There was a customer that was behind her and he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I didn't start crying right then and there. I was like, give me 1 second. That story took way too long. This is what I did. It looks like shit, but whatever. I don't give a shit. Ooh, it died. I'll be right back. Let me charge my fucking mirror, okay? I just finished my makeup and then I'll show you the end result once I'm done because I don't want to wait that long for my fucking mirror to charge. So I'm gonna just finish it. I just need to do like mascara and that's probably it. I don't think I'm gonna do my lips or anything. I'm gonna just do this basic look, you know. This is the final look. I did add little hearts right here on the corners, and then this fucked up after I put setting spray on because my eyelashes got stuck to the top of my eyelids. Whatever it is, what it is, I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna end up taking it off anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. Yeah, I don't do outros.